Strachan claims Rangers' disciplinary problems are rooted in club being too big for some players. Strachan claims Rangers' disciplinary problems are rooted in the club being too big for some of their players to handle. The former Celtic and Scotland manager also pointed a finger specifically at Alfredo Morelos, insisting it was time for him to rise above the selfishness of needless red and yellow cards. Morelos was banned for Sunday's damaging 1-1 draw with 10-man Dundee after being sent off in the preceding defeat to Aberdeen. That was the Colombian striker's third dismissal of the campaign, albeit that one was later rescinded on appeal, with teammates adding a further 5 red cards. Assessing that record, Strachan believes adapting to the relentless nature of Old Firm life has been an issue for some. A lot of Rangers signings have come from non-competitive games in the reserves, or at teams that haven't had to compete, never a team like Rangers, said Strachan, speaking to Paddy Power News. So it comes as a shock when you arrive in Glasgow. It takes a while to get used to this 24-hour demand for success, where you have to win everything. The first few months are difficult, that's why it's handy to have players who have been there a while. At Celtic, it was useful having players to indoctrinate the new boys in what it meant to play in an Old Firm. And that's where the disciplinary issues have come from. It's people not understanding, being thrown into Rangers from a small league or under 23 level, and taking on the expectation of winning every game. It's too much for them and they become too emotional. So if the game's running away from them, they're so desperate to win that they cannot keep their emotions in check. The club, at the moment, is maybe too big for them to understand. If you've got 50,000 people screaming that you win every tackle, you go in there jumping about and shouting your head off, you get sent off. For some, petulance is a problem. If you look at Alfredo Morelos' record at Helsinki, did he keep getting sent off there? No. It's the fact he's playing for Rangers, and it's testing his mental strength, on and off the pitch. It's a real shock to people to go there, and maybe it's too much for him. He's letting his team down. The fans might cheer him off, and the manager might support him publicly, but he's knackering the team, and risking the result. There must come a point where you think I'm going to affect my team. You have to be above the selfishness. The Rangers players' next test comes on Thursday night in the must-win Europa League encounter with Rapid Vienna. And the Austrian side are braced for an invasion of 10,000 Rangers fans. They remain confident there will be no security issues and have decided to set aside an area of their Allianz Stadium where away supporters who have tickets for the home end can sit safely together. Club service chief Andreas Marek, who is responsible for tickets and marketing, said, "We have had 2 security meetings with Rangers and the Vienna police. Rangers have told us they expect around 8,000 fans to travel, but our information is that 10,000 Scottish fans will be in Vienna. We are well aware Rangers supporters have bought tickets for stands around the stadium. So we have made spaces beside the away section for them to sit together. For us there is no fear of any trouble."